Don't lose your way. Your mind, we have to be as one.
What's good, YouTube? Warstorm here, gonna at you guys with a. This is gonna be something I know you guys have been waiting for. I've been promising it for freaking ages, but we finally got around to getting enough replays to show you guys. It's not gonna be a ton. I got 5 done, but the deck kind of magicians, as you guys know, magicians are one of my favorite decks. It's a deck I've been, and I was curious. I was really surprised to see it get a structure deck in the OCG. Obviously, unfortunately, it's being moved to a box set, which I am not a big fan of. If you've seen my comments, I think it's absolutely disgusting were my words. But I do think there's a reason for that, because Pendulum Magicians are very, very playable under links, because guess what? Oh, Dragon Magician's a card. So but you're not here to hear my thoughts on links. Here to talk about Magicians, and now as in this format. So Magicians, so I experimented with a couple of different magician builds, and I came around to, one day I was just like, okay, well, why not just try the Zoo Engine? Because, like, I was playing it with Sky Iris, noticing it was kind of bricking, it didn't have a lot of decent turn 1 plays, which Magicians I've always struggled with. The thing is, what's great about this new support is Magicians can do a lot of playing on their opponent's turn now, because Pendulum Graph, because Space Time, because Astrograph. You can generate a lot of advantage on your opponent's turn, which is really good. All that does in a lot of situations is just put a wall between you and your opponent OTKing you. And that's unfortunate, but the thing is that that's kind of where the Zoo Engine comes in. And a lot of times, since Irish Magician was ruled, you can't activate it turn 1, which is not surprising. Megalo can't activate turn 1. That's where kind of the Zoo Engine comes in. There are some situations where you do have some space issues with the Zoo Engine, because the Zoo Engine takes 3 spots. But, you know, it isn't DDDs where we absolutely don't have room to run the Zoo Engine. So, overall, I really like the list a lot. The Dragon Pit and the Oath Dragon are really good as one-ofs. Maybe post links, I might play 2 to 3 of this. Joker being searchable by start time is absolutely amazing. I'm considering finding room for the 3rd Black Fang, maybe cutting the Dragoons. I just noticed that the reason the Dragoons is in here is because I noticed that there were a lot of situations where I had nothing but high scales in my hand. One thing you'll notice about this Magician list is that there are a lot more high scales than low scales. Astrograph, I believe the only low scales we have in here are Astrograph, Oath Dragon, and Violet Poison here. So that's one of the reasons why it's in here. The only engine I'm a little iffy on is the Boom Boom and Kieran. Kieran is really, really good. There's so many situations where this card just comes in clutch for me at outing annoying things. But you do have 2 other cards, your Malmaret and your Raccoon, absorbing your normal summon. Joker's also searchable via start time. So there's times where that does get a little conflicting. As far as anything else, I've tried Rafflesia again, but it ended up being bricky as I was before. So I find just the 1 space time is fine. You could play 2 in the second, and only play 2 of the Pendulum Graph, and obviously Duelist Advent is a 3 of. It's a little bit better in the Odd Eyes lists because you do have more targets for it, but I've never found a situation where I didn't want to see this card in my hand. Towards the extra deck, Triss is back in here from the original builds because we have more level 4s. It's really easily accessible, and there's a lot of situations where you just need non-targeting removal, and this is a little bit better than Ignister. Ignister, as far as other techs, I'm testing out Stardust Dragon and Scarlight. Scarlight's really good. I was originally playing like Meteor Burst and Clear Wing, but level 7s just don't come up in this list. So I opted for Stardust is really good because the board wipes are everywhere in this format, and it stops Trident from triggering, which is pretty decent. It helps. It's if you can't, you know, Scarlight is really good. Again, Scarlight I have a love-hate relationship with, because in theory the card is good because you make it, but the problem is that oftentimes you have other Pendulum monsters on board and you end up nuking those as well. So, but the card is really good. Not too much else really to say. Trapeze Magician is really good, and Lightning Combo. If there's anything I missed in this extra deck, there's times where I've wanted a Castell. Maybe I'd cut the Scarlight for it, and I'm not sure. As far as siding for the deck, I mean, Denko Sekka's always been one of my favorite sides for Magicians. I wish Maxis aren't in here because, again, this is an online deck. I'm not really worried about online. You know, if it's online, obviously, if it was a tournament, Maxis would be in the main. Ghost Ogre is good for obvious reasons, but I'm not going to waste any more of your time. We're going to go ahead and just go ahead and move in and get to the duels, because that's what you guys are here for. So I hope you guys enjoy this Magician deck profile, and let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. Enjoy the video.